Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are your long lost brothers.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? You sound a little under the weather, my friend.
Yeah, I'm a touch of the raspy right now. I got a little head cold going, man. I don't got a real bad respiratory, little cough, but you guys hear me like snorting like little nose boogers? I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time. But yeah, got a little head cold going. But
that sucks. I know that shit's coming for me soon. It does every year. Like,
well, when you got kids, man, it's just you just gotta know I'm gonna be terminally ill until they grow up.
My wife is a hand wash Nazi. I mean, it's like every time anyone walks into the house, the kids, me, a stranger, whatever, wash your hands. Wash your hands. As soon as we come out of the grocery store, sanitizer.
That's awesome, though. I mean, you can't be mad at that.
Still get sick, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do, man? Kids' schools are full of fucking sick kids. You know?
Well, my little man. Okay, so Kimberly had the same thing, but she was like in denial, saying that it was allergies. And then little man, my 6-year-old, was doing the same thing. I was like, "You're sick, dog." He said, "I'm not sick." I'm like, "You sick?"
Yep, my son does that.
And then I got it, and I try to be like, Kimberly's like, "It's just allergies. You're fine." I played the role, like Thursday, Friday. I was like, I kind of feel like shit, but I'll be all right. I'm fine. And then right Saturday, I was just lazy all day. Sunday, we went to the pumpkin patch, but I was like, yeah, I'm not doing so hot, man. And then last night, I was like, I'm actually sick, man. And then today's like the day of acceptance of being sick.
I've been fucking working out, bro. I've been working out, dude. I know.
Bravo, sir. Dude. I have been off my game, but I'm very happy for you. I will get back on my game.
I've had a little less yard work lately. Obviously, it's getting cold here.
Yeah,
it's not quite raking leaves season yet. It's almost there.
And you should buy a blower.
Oh, I got blowers, dude. You know how much money I've spent? All the money that I've made from landscaping, I've basically bought fucking power tools with. So,
yeah, I feel it.
So I'm right in between here. I've got not nearly as much work. Probably for the next week or two, I'll have it chill. And
making those gains.
In that meantime, I've been hitting the gym, man. It feels good.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And I think I'm about to put something in place. With my wife's blessing, which is fucking great, to where I can basically go to the gym all week and take a different kid each day. So it'll be set up where it'll be like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is like me and Asher, and Tuesday and Thursday is me and Cameron. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Maybe just 2 days each, and a solo day by myself. Or
That's
eventually Eva will get in there as well with me, and that'll be my Fridays. But like, feels good, man. Like, I've been burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
But like, something about lifting is and running, just like fucking hitting it, getting a good sweat on.
Yeah.
I feel good, man. Like, I feel good. I feel better.
The sweat is not so much the tits for me, but getting that pump,
Yeah.
Like, what me and you, like last time when me and you worked out, I forgot what the pump was till that day. And I remember, like at my gym, it's like I just live like 5 minutes away. So I just go to my house and shower. But, there you had a shower. I see myself naked. I said, damn, I still got it. I can still do this, man. I still got gains. Like, because I was kind of like out of that headset or out of that mind state for a little bit. But then like now I'm like, my arms are bigger than like half the dudes I work with, and I don't even got big arms, man. But
you're feeling 2013 coming back a little bit. Like, oh shit,
a little.
I mean, hypertrophy.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I know, and I've been lacking a little bit, but it's like I'm not like insane. Like the days that like what set off me not going was work. Like I had to do like not my normal kind of job, but like hella like actual physical labor.
Yeah.
And like I had like 23,000 steps in one day, and my back was like cracked off. Like I had to do all the ceiling and driveway shit. It was super like not in my like my job is usually like I get exactly 10,000 steps in a day. You know, but I got super cracked off, and I was like and like I don't know. I just had like a little bit of like different kind of thing going lately, so I've been a little off my like going to the gym game. But if I'm not dying of like trying to take an air in the morning like I had today, I'm gonna go get my shit in the morning. I got some.
Yeah, man. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, heal up, man. Just walk. Just fucking walk.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, I want to go get a nice little bicep pump. What I really want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you know, like all jokes aside.
Yeah.
Nothing feels better than getting a nice ass like shoulder, back, bicep, or a little chest pump.
The best,
like, yeah. I mean, come on.
It's like, that's 90% of the reason I work out. It's like the feeling right after. Like,
yeah. You look in the mirror, you're like, look at me, dog. I mean, just look at me. Even if it like, I know I'm just feeling myself, you know what I mean? But I don't care. At least I'm feeling myself.
Yeah. Even when I run, it's like, I know when I get home and I go to take a shower, I'm gonna see that glistening physique in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that. It is like, dude, I don't know what now, but when I used to go on those runs, I'd come back like 7 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn. Like from like go my little booty shorts, get on scale, and then come back, I'll be like 7 pounds liquid lighter. I look all like I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, dog. You still got a little penis, but your abs look nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's half the reason people work out, right? You gotta offset it. You gotta offset it. Yeah. How else you gonna like? That's how you gotta trick the opposite sex to come in your way. You know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't all Pete Davidson. We can't just walk around with our dick out and have a block, right?
Pete Davidson's a fool, man.
He is. So this
you told me that real earlier. That was hella clown.
Yeah, he did this Ken. Yeah. I'm just Ken parody on SNL.
Is that
it was good,
okay?
Man.
So for those of us that ain't watched the Barbie movie, is that like who was he parodying? Ken?
Yeah, that was a significant part of the movie. Like, you can go on YouTube right now and just watch that Ken music video. That's like part of the movie.
Okay, so I failed to get the context, but okay, I get it.
Yeah,
but you know, he's saying hella funny lines and shit. You know,
making fun of himself. That's what makes it. You know,
well, self-deprecating humor is some of the best generally because it's like. You know, the shit that you find cringy about somebody, they're like, I know it's cringy now. You know, like
like that like that whole skit was good. Even like before he did the song and he overheard the cast members talking shit about him, like it was great. It's great.
That was super hilarious.
Yeah. This was a big fucking weekend, bro. I didn't watch the fights live, but like I caught up right after. KSI, Tommy Fury, Logan Paul.
I was living through live stream, or not live stream, but live tweeting. I was like watching all the fight because
the reaction, The
I'm glad. And okay, so it's sorry, I'm doing that dude off that older politician. I'm like freezing up. Okay, so. We had Logan Paul versus Dylan Danis.
Yeah, which I feel like you were more hyped for that one than I was.
Yeah, and then Tommy Fury and KSI. Yeah, I was more hyped for the undercard fight, for the second fight. I thought that was the headliner, to be honest. So I saw it wasn't. I was like, what? What are we even doing here right now?
I think I heard somewhere that this may have been like the biggest pay-per-view ever or some shit.
Yeah, they did.
Crazy.
They did 1.3 million.
Okay. Pay-per-views?
Yeah, 1.3 million.
Fuck.
Yeah, they blew it up, Doug.
Bro, that's the people pay like what, $50 a piece for those fucking pay-per-views? Jesus Christ, that's like $70 million, dude.
Plus the gate.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's just pay-per-views. That's nuts.
Okay,
Plus,
so let's just
all the sponsors, fucking all this. Oh my god, that's a big fucking venue, dude.
Yeah, and all the chairs were Prime chairs.
Yeah, big ass Prime logo in the middle of the ring. Let's talk about this, man. What'd you think of this Logan Paul, Danis fucking? I wouldn't even call it a fight, dude. It was such a
garbage,
joke,
bro. Fucking down. Dylan Danis is trash at that.
Did you expect that though?
I thought he was gonna come out, hit Logan, at least hit him with some shit, you know. He's all posting a pic of him hitting fucking Logan, and then even the people on his like side of the shit, you know, were commenting, "That's your one punch you landed."
Bro, it was so sad. It was almost like you felt fucking like pity for him. It was like,
you know who Sugar Shane is, right? Or Sugar Sean, rather.
Yeah, Sugar Sean.
He was clowning the whole thing. He was like, "How the fuck you gonna miss punching the security guard?"
Dude.
And then he laid down and tried to.
I heard they said he threw more punches at the security guard than he did in the match.
Dude, and he fucking tried to pull guard. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So let's talk about it.
And then he tried to take a takedown. And then tried to pull a guillotine, and he missed everything. And it's like, I thought you were like Jiu-Jitsu king. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
You know?
Let's talk about it. So it was a terrible box. It wasn't a match at all. Logan Paul was actually trying to box him, and he was keeping his fucking dukes up. He was fucking trying to block the whole time.
He was just kind of turtle shelling. He was getting I feel like Logan was just coming at him like the whole time, and Logan wasn't doing nothing special, man. I'm not like good for him. He hit him with some shit. He did a couple things, you know. He dropped some, but he wasn't like make it like, you know. It wasn't like, oh shit, look at Logan make it like
right.
Like Logan called out Connor at the end, right?
Yeah.
Connor will beat your ass, dog.
It wasn't. You're right. It wasn't an impressive outing for Logan, but it was so pathetic on Dylan Danis' side that it was like, what the fuck are we watching, dude?
It's like when Logan he'll hit him with a big shot, you know, like a big like straight, and then but when he swarms on him, he should be staying with straights, and he starts doing this like side to side shit on the top of their head, and it's like, Logan, dog. Those aren't powerful hooks you're dropping. Like, those are just arms, you know. Like, he needs to hit with the body, you know. Like, and I mean, you know, he just got paid fucking millions for boxing. I'm sitting at my fucking house that I rent, talk shit, but
right. Well, okay, but then so a couple rounds in, Dylan Danis starts doing dumb shit. Like, he wants to do some shit like happened in the Jake Paul.
Well, yeah, and he's trying to get that big star moment, you know.
Yeah, he's trying to be like silly or whatever, but he took it too far. You know what I'm saying? He kept trying. He literally disqualified himself because he wouldn't quit fucking around.
Well, so he laid down and tried to like pull guard, which is like that's a real jiu-jitsu thing, you know. Like if you don't have the takedown edge, you'll pull somebody into you and start wrapping them up from the bottom. And that's a legit jiu-jitsu thing for those. Yeah. Most probably get that. But
in boxing, it looked silly as fuck. He laid on the ground.
Yeah, and put his legs out.
On his back.
And I seen a meme where it was like Nina after the fight.
Oh, man. Dude.
Yeah.
So he does that, and then he, like you said, he tries to hit the guillotine on him. Like, tries to shoot on him.
He tried to shoot on him one time, and it doesn't happen. And then at the end of the fight, how the fight ends, I don't know if I fast forward, but it wasn't really a memorable fight other than Dylan Danis being an ass.
No, what did it go? 5 rounds?
It went the full 6, but in the 6th round, like at the end of the fight, pretty much, Dylan Danis tried to pull a guillotine, pretty much slid off a sweaty Logan, and then got like one shot of some ground and pound from Logan. And then he got up like then Logan was like, nah, this ain't, we ain't doing this. This is wild. It's like he's like backing up, and then Dylan Danis hopped up, and some fat ass security guard jumped through the ropes, looking like Ooga Booga.
The whole crowd was full of motherfucking security and shit.
Oh, real quick, but
Jake was up there.
Dylan Danis tried to swing on this first security guard that came out, but then after that just got swarmed. It was a disqualification of Dylan Danis. He lost. He was losing that fight anyway, though, because he just wasn't doing shit, dog.
No, it was like a big joke to him. Like, and I think because if he took it seriously, I think he just got his ass whooped. Like, he can't box. It was obvious he couldn't box. Like, he got in there.
Well, yeah, and then he's making excuses after, and the one thing he said that is relevant is he said, "I'm laughing all the way to the bank." Like, all right. Sure,
but you can do that and actually just take a L, like a legitimate L, and be happy with your money at the end.
Well, he has his little like bullshit victory list of I didn't get knocked down. This is my first time boxing. Didn't have a serious boxing camp, and it's like, but you were in this fight for 8 months. Why didn't you have a boxing camp?
Yeah,
like why didn't you get Connor? Teach you some.
I think if nothing else, it was a big fuck you to fans, dude. Like,
it really was.
Logan Paul won over the fans in that fight. So first, when they first came out, they were chilling for Dylan Danis, and by the end of the fight, they were chanting fucking Logan.
Yeah, well, because Dylan, Dylan really sold the fight really well.
Yeah. Then he made a joke out of it, though. It was like, damn.
Yeah. I mean,
that was kind of fucked up.
Everybody wanted to see what Logan was gonna do about Dylan talking shit about Nina.
Yeah.
I mean, and Logan proved his point.
He went at him. Yeah.
In my eyes, it's like, all right, well, that fool had to do shit that wasn't in the rule book. You both been talking shit for months and months and months. You guys both right here. You got your dukes. You can both throw them at each other. Logan threw his dukes the whole time. And I'm not even a Logan Paul fan. I don't even really care for Logan Paul, to be honest. I don't hate him. I give him props because they really deserve, but it's not like, oh, what's Logan doing? Like I don't care what Logan's up to be honest. But
he was legitimately trying to box.
He was. He was doing the thing that he said he's gonna do. I mean, short of saying
I kind of felt bad for him because it just made the whole thing look silly. You know what I mean? It was like, if you wanted to bring any kind of legitimacy to this crossover shit and this celebrity boxing, like entering the boxing world shit, this didn't do it, dude. This did not do it.
Because Jake is like, he's really doing it. He's really fucking pulls up.
I think this fight kind of like did a lot of damage to the strides that like Jake has made in the sport. This kind of goes like, okay, it's all just fucking fun and games.
With KSI actually making a good showing, I feel like it kind of balanced it out. But I feel like this definitely put take some of the wind out of his argument that he would be a better boxer than Jake. Because when he swarms, it's just so bad. It's like, dude, don't do that. Don't do that part. Just leave that out.
Let's dig into that, because for me, this is the more interesting part. Okay, the KSI, Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah, and KSI. Okay, so he lost by like, if you look at all the stats, Tommy threw a little more, but landed 38-39.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tommy had a point taken away, so a lot would argue that maybe KSI should have won the fight.
Yeah. I mean, you can argue however you want. A lot of like the actual boxers that I follow are like, nah, Tommy took it.
I will say
they might be partial to Tommy because he's a real boxer.
I will say, from my perspective of watching the highlights, KSI, he don't really box. He just goes in there and fucking tries to brawl. He just throws everything fucking all wild. His hands are down. He just goes in swinging. He landed a few punches. but it kind of made the fight kind of like annoying to watch because it was like wild punches being thrown and then Tommy wrapping him up.
Yeah.
And
I
then
see people reenacting it where it's like,
yeah, it was fucking all over the place. Like,
I guess I'm doing this for video right now, but like I'm moving my arms side to side like a crab, kind of walking in, and people are like reenacting it like that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's kind of hard for me, as much as I appreciated how much KSI brought the fight to him, and he wasn't scared, and he was going in after him. I mean, he was like charging in after him. I'm like, damn, he's gonna get a headbutt, dude. Like he's fucking flying in.
He's going for it.
But it sucks because Tommy's a professional boxer. He should have been able to shut that shit down.
Yeah.
He should have been able to work around that. Like, figure that out, man. If your opponent's fighting like that, you gotta figure out a way to fucking.
You think that would make it easier?
Yeah. So it's kind of sad
maybe
that Tommy Fury didn't do better.
Maybe Tommy's just so used to actual boxing and playing the boxing game that when somebody comes in with that shit, he's like, "Oh, what are we doing? Hold on, hang on, slow down a minute."
And even when he fought Jake was trying to legitimately box him, so it wasn't this wild ass.
He was like outpointing him. That was the whole thing. He outpointed, Jake.
Yeah. So what about so he wins by decision. Controversial, some say.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I see robberies every week. I watch the UFC. So.
All right, so with the fight ending the way it did, I was kind of wanting to see like, oh man, now I kind of want to see Jake Paul finally fight KSI. I've seen him fight Tommy Fury, and the rematch would be great, but now I feel like it should kind of be loser against loser. But I do get Jake's thoughts. Maybe is like, well, why would I fight the loser of a fight? You fight.
Yeah.
You don't fight the loser fight. But so, what do you think about Jake kind of focusing on he wants to rematch Fury rather than fight KSI? What do you think about that?
Okay, so there's a couple different things with that. One, I feel like Jake Paul should fight KSI. And then he also has another MMA fighter that he has lined up to fight is Derek Brunson, which is a very dangerous fight for him. Very active person. Very dangerous fight in Derek Brunson. I feel like the fight, this is the next card Misfits should make. It should go Jake Paul versus KSI as the headliner, and then Logan Paul versus Mike Perry on the undercard.
Because he was there. He was there as the backup for Dylan Danis, right?
He said this is 2 times now they've used my name to sell their fights. Said I came, I made weight. In my head I was fighting until round 2 of Dylan Danis and Logan Paul. He goes, so I need. He goes. They gave me some money to come and make weight, but I need that big fight now. I need that real check now. So let's go. And he was not disrespectful to Logan Paul. He said, I just want to fight. That's it. Let's go. And dude, I don't feel like Logan Paul.
I'm wondering,
I don't think Logan Paul will be boxing after that. Mike Perry puts motherfuckers to sleep.
Do you think Logan Paul? I almost think after that last little debacle we had between Jake and Logan, like a month or 2 ago, Logan Paul might be trying to argue that he should headline the fight now. Because he won his fight. Jake lost against Fury. And KSI lost his last fight. So it's like, I could see an argument for it, but what's the bigger get? Is it Jake Paul and KSI, or is it Logan and Mike Perry?
1-5 though, or like 4-1?
Isn't that? I think.
Isn't that his first win by DQ?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's 2 and whatever he's lost.
Because who did he fight first? KSI? That was his first fight.
I think so, and he lost to KSI.
I mean,
he lost to Mayweather.
Obviously,
right?
Lost to Mayweather. I mean, whatever.
Right.
I mean, of course he lost to Mayweather. Stop.
I have a feeling Logan's going to be a little full of himself and think that he should be the headliner, not Jake. on this next one. Like, let me have the fucking headliner.
Maybe he will.
Whereas Jake, as we've discussed before, Jake's just more consistent. Like he's boxing all the fucking time.
I think Jake's the more real boxer. He's
I
better.
think he's the bigger. I think he's the bigger pull too. Honestly, even though that fight got a lot of pay-per-views, I think
maybe he will
the next
because
Jake
of what
Paul
is
fight,
told.
Maybe, but I have a feeling that Jake Paul versus KSI, Jake Paul Fury, or Paul Fury too, would even do better than that. I really do.
They could, you know what they could do is a co-headliner.
Yeah.
Co-main.
They could do that, but who fights
co-main
last?
event. Me?
You, yeah, Jesse Cole.
Yeah, that's right. I'll pop in there and take care of things real quick for y'all. Nah, I don't know, but I do. I feel like Logan Paul should fight Mike Perry. That's a fight that everybody wants to see. I would watch that. Okay. I'd buy the pay-per-view. Goddamn. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you want to fight a real motherfucker? Like,
yeah.
You want to fight somebody that will knock you the fuck out? Like somebody that can sleep you? Like, okay, because this guy, he's a bare knuckle boxer. He's a retired UFC with the bare knuckle boxing, and that's just his fucking playground, dude. I mean, you know who Michael Venom Page is? Bellator fighter?
No. You throw these names out. You know I don't know who they are.
Hey, he's ridiculously talented. I think he's like 1 in 20. And then he went to bare knuckle boxing for a fight against Mike Perry and lost in extra round split decision. And I mean, and Michael Venom Page is like insanely good. But yeah, there's a lot of good dudes that bare knuckle box Mike Perry, and he broke their teeth and shit. Like he's an animal.
I think that's a good call on that. What the next fight should be. I think you're dead on that. I'd like to see that.
I wanted to see that way more than Dylan Danis. I was like, fuck Dylan Danis, bring Mike Perry in there. And then when Dylan Danis at the face-off busted him in the head with the microphone, I mean, we kind of skipped over that, but they had a face-off, and Logan Paul went super WWE. He brought out Chris Hansen. He brought out Gordon. I cannot remember his last name. Super high level jiu-jitsu guy, like the phenom of jiu-jitsu. And then he kind of underhand spiraled his microphone in Dylan Danis' direction. Dylan Danis super overreacted and overhanded his microphone into Logan Paul's face.
Yeah. And
then one of Dylan Danis dudes the fucking Brock Purdy to fucking water ball right onto his head. And then Logan came to the weigh-ins with a mask on, and a lot of shit.
I think he had a black eye in the fight.
Yeah, right here. Fight. Yeah, right on the. Oh, sorry, I'm keep doing these video things.
That's all right. That's for the man. If you want to see the video, they can tune into the goddamn YouTube.
Yeah, right.
If you want to see what Jesse's doing, tune in.
Hey,
the benefits of video.
Right where Ice Cube has his 3 dots. He had a microphone imprint on his face.
Gotcha.
And it was squishy and lumpy and red and a little purple. So yeah, he got him, but not in the fight. That's when I was like, Dylan Danis is gonna do something. Oh, okay, this fool, he's ready to strike. I thought that. I thought wrong, dog.
He definitely fooled everybody building up this fight. I agree with you that should be the next fight. I would like to see Paul Fury too, but I think the fight to make right now is KSI because it's something we haven't seen and it's something that has been brewing for years.
Yeah, it's like why don't they? Won't those two handle their business and then go? Then the winner can go get back with Fury.
Yeah. Here's another thing though. Fury said right after. Boxes. Yeah, Fury said right after the fight that he's done with this crossover shit.
Oh, good.
So
he's trying to go get some real boxers.
Yeah, but it's like, didn't he allude to promising Jake a rematch if he wanted it? Like, I think he agreed to rematch. So I'm interested to see that. Like, if that comes to fruition, because I think honestly, I think if the payday's high enough, he's gonna be like, okay, I'll do one more.
Dude, yeah, he's like, hey, I'll give you $10 million to fight. Let's go. You know,
what's gonna pay more than a fucking fight against Jake Paul? Honestly, a bunch of fucking boxers nobody knows and nobody's gonna watch the fight.
And Showtime's not doing boxing anymore. I think I heard that somewhere. I might be wrong, but I think they're shutting down the boxing.
Probably, man. Fucking HBO did, and that was like the worst thing, dude, ever. I feel like Max should bring back fucking boxing. I really do.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I think Max should. That was a staple of HBO from its inception, dude, was boxing.
Yeah. Dude, in the UFC, there's some crazy shit happening right now. So
what's going on in UFC?
There's two big fights coming up on this card. I think it's 294. I want to say UFC 294, and so it's supposed to be Oliveira versus Nurmagomedov Islam, the current champ, right? He's like Khabib's like little cousin or whatever, his little homie. Anyway, so he Charles Oliveira got his eyebrows split wide open, and they had to stitch it, you know. And then it was so anyway, Volk. God damn it, I got like fucking cold brain right now. Volk. He's this like little dude, like shorter, like gotta be like 5'3". I swear to God, he's a little dude, but he's just a savage, smashes everybody. He's already fought fucking Islam. I'm having trouble saying my words right now. But anyway, he's already fought Islam, and he lost by decision. But so he's the champ at 145, and then he's going up on short notice, on 11 days notice, to fight for the 155 belt in a rematch. And I mean, Volkanovski is probably the dopest motherfucker, dude. He's a savage little bastard, dude. Like he was like 200-pound little thick little rugby player, and then switched to MMA. Okay, so that's gonna be a huge fight. He's a bad little motherfucker, and then jiu-jitsu wrestling, you know, striking is next level. And then Islam, he can strike a little bit, but he's mostly like one of those like Russian sambo dudes, you know, and just smashes fools out, like gets them down, holds them down, smashes them, you know, chokes them. So anyway, those two are gonna fight again, and a lot of his Islam's grappling was subdued in the first one. Like he had Islam had Volkanovski's neck, and he's like, like kind of laughing, you know, like like just holding them off, and you know, and it went all the way. So we'll see. I'm excited about this one. And then so Paulo Costa was gonna fight Kazmat. They got old school beef. Paulo Costa is like this Brazilian bodybuilder guy, and then Kazmat Chimaev is he's a Islam dude from Chechnya, Islamic fellow from Chechnya. He's like on like all this like free Palestine shit, you know. He's in it like that. Yeah. But he's a fucking animal. They call him the wolf. He's like this. He's got that cleft lip and this big beard, and but he's crazy. He'll come in and just does like that Russian shit, like super advanced wrestling, and his, you know, just overhand right, it'll sweep you. And so he was gonna fight Paulo Costa. He's also a badass brawler style if you had to say, like pick one, but you know, good fighter, very good fighter. At 185 pounds. This is Chimaev's first time at 185 pounds. He was a 170 fighter. But the former 170-pound Paulo Costa got staph infection like crazy in his elbow. Had to go in for 2 surgeries. So he's out. And then Kumar Usman, who was the former 170-pound champion, phenom. Held the belt, I think, 8 or 9, maybe 10 defenses, which is huge. Stepped up to 185 pounds to fight him. So this will be his probably his second real test. This will be his first test above top 10, in the UFC. So
So are all these fights taking place in the next UFC 294 or whatever?
Next week.
Next week? Okay.
And it was like both of the whole top card fell apart, and then it came out like better, like, oh shit.
That's
like
cool.
Yeah, so that I'm super excited about. I'm like,
this is definitely like a fight companion episode. And I think we should probably cut it a little bit short tonight. I know you're not feeling well. I got shit going on at work. But I do want to, real quick before we go, kind of hype the next episode we're gonna do, which is the 4th annual Halloween LLB Halloween Spooktacular. Where we get spooky, we wear costumes,
dude,
we talk favorite scary movies, we talk Halloween tradition. I think this year we should do some shit like maybe do a countdown of the best new horror shit we've seen in the past year.
A lot of shit came out, and
yeah,
it's kind of probably best we cut it a little short, because everything I've been watching is a scary movie, except for Gen V and Frasier. Those are the two things I watched that aren't. But other than that, dude, oh man, I've been watching everything, dude.
I want to say, didn't Kurt make some suggestions? We haven't had any Kurt's questions lately, which I'm missing those, Kurt. Let's send some fucking questions, buddy.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, he has given us some recommendations or some requests.
The Terrifier. He said the Terrifier 2, but I haven't even watched Terrifier 1. So I'm gonna try and watch both those.
Yeah.
Those aren't exactly Kimberly kind of movies, but I'll find the time. And then Totally Killer. He said to watch that too. So I think that might be up the dynamic of me and Kimberly's alley.
I think so.
You gotta watch this. Just prep. The Fall of Usher House on Netflix. It's a series, so fucking dope. We watched it yesterday. It's so good.
Is it scary?
Yeah. It's based on like Edgar Allan Poe novels, or a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, and then you like, if you know like a little bit about Edgar Allan Poe, it has like some of his works like kind of laced in it, but it's like this super fucking freaky, like deal with the devil kind of movie or kind of show.
Okay,
it's like it's 8 episodes. You'll be in it. You'll be like, oh my god, it's got like the Ravens, the family lineage, it's creepy. It's super.
I feel like you remember last year when we watched that that show that like
the vampire one.
Yeah, it was like you didn't know it was a vampire one until like 4 episodes in. But
it's called Black something.
Oh
man.
But it was like on an island off Massachusetts or some shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Black. I don't know.
Anyway.
But if people want to, do some homework and know what we're talking about and be in on it, we're gonna watch the Terrifier 1 and 2. Yeah. That's like one thing. And then what's it called? The
Fall of the House of Usher.
Okay, we'll watch that. And then what was the other one? What was the other one Kurt suggested?
The Terrifier 1 and 2, and I'm sorry, Totally Killer.
Okay, Totally Killer is on Amazon Prime. You can watch Terrifier for free on fucking Roku, on Peacock, all kinds of places. So just search it out. You can watch it for free. Terrifier 2 is right now in the theaters, or you can like rent it somewhere.
Okay. So, I'll try to get to Terrifier 2. I'll watch Terrifier 1 for sure. And then also we both watched the new Exorcist, right?
Yep.
And then there's so much new shit out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the other one I watched? Oh, and the new Pet Cemetery as well.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, there's so much shit out right now, you guys. Like, it's a good year. The Pope's Exorcist. We'll get into all these because I watched them all.
And I can't even remember if I think Barbarian came out this year, and that was one of my favorites that I watched. And then
hold on, we're getting into this. We're already getting into Spooktacular.
No, we don't have to discuss them, but I'm just like, there was a big
Smile was crazy.
Smile. What was the other one?
Rise of the Walking Dead.
Rise of the Walking Dead.
No, not the Walking Dead. Sorry. Damn it! I know that was wrong. It came out my mouth.
Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise. Okay.
Evil Dead Rise, and then also fuck, what was that one I just fucking saw with the fucking hand? Talk to me, dude. It's been a year, bro. It's been
it's been a good year for the spoopiness.
Especially like small, I think like independent horror. I think it has done good. Like, yeah, I'm excited, absolutely. Man. I'm excited for the spooktacular, dude. So
yeah, me too.
I just wanted to hype that. I wanted to hype that before we got off here.
My costume's nice too, bro.
Yeah, I still got to get mine. I still got my daughter's gonna help me pick out a new one. Yeah.
I mean, I just got a mask for the show. I ain't gonna give it away, but it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up, man, and I'll see you for the spooktacular, my brother.
Yes, man. All right. So the Marvel Plus is up and going right now with Loki. Yeah, you just dropped the episode 2, right?
Yep, just dropped it yesterday, the episode 2 review. And I just want to throw this out there, just plug this real quick. Right now, anyone who joins my Patreon, which is only like $3 a fucking month, it ain't shit. If you join the Patreon, I'm gonna send you a free T-shirt. So if you're at all interested in, if you're at all interested in getting some like behind the scenes shit, or if you just want a fucking free T-shirt, fucking come check out the Marvel Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be a lame. Anyway, how rude. Yeah. So no, then the Daily BS, go check that out. Follow us here on YouTube, please, if you would, at the Long Lost Brothers. We got our own channel for this specific show now. And then follow me on the gram, Cole with a K. I post a lot of good memes. You probably like them. And follow us on Long Lost Brothers on Facebook, guys.
Yep. All right. And Real Brett Scott everywhere.
Yeah, and don't forget to call your mom and tell her you love her.
That's right. All right. Talk to you next week, brother. Later.
Later, man.